Let's talk some high school football. It is week 9 already in the high school football schedule. On Fox 23 Sports Director Nathan Thompson, along with the Tulsa World Sports Editor Barry Lewis. And Barry, hard to believe we're coming down the home stretch for sure of the high school football regular season. We're going to go over your top 5 games in the Tuesday edition of the Tulsa World. You can read that column right there or on okprepsextra.com. Your top game is also the Fox 23 game of the week, Del City at Claremore, as a playoff rematch from last year.
Yes, the teams met in the semifinals last year, and Del City got off to a good start in that game and was able to defeat the Zebras 34-13. Of course, Claremore's looking for revenge this time, and if they can get some revenge, it might mean a district title for them. It's a tight district race in a very wild District 5A4. There's some crazy games in that district every week, and maybe this will be another one of them.
And then number 2, we go to Sand Springs at Putnam City North. Sandites coming off their first district loss of the season in last week's game of the week against Muskogee, and they get another undefeated team in district play coming up this week.
Yes, a lot on the line in this. Win for Sand Springs, and they can get that first round bye. And of course, for Putnam North, they're looking to win to make next week's matchup with Muskogee to ensure that that's for a district title.
And then we go to game number 3, Bixby on the road at Deer Creek. The Spartans keep on cruising along. Yes,
Bixby's looking like Bixby, and that's a scary thought for Bixby's 6A1 opponents. And then Bixby's got a 7-game winning streak. They're back to looking like a juggernaut. Deer Creek, after a 6-0 start, has lost 2 in a row. And when you're trying to end a losing streak, it's tough. It's a real challenge to be trying to end that losing streak against a team like Bixby.
And game number 4, we go to Class 3A, Berry Hill at Claremore Sequoia. This is very big in that district title race.
Yes, again, it's a 3-way battle for the district title with Cassia Hall also involved. Cassia Hall and Berry Hill are tied for the lead with Sequoia 1 game back. Next week, Berry Hill will be playing Cassia, and so Berry Hill wants to win this game so it can have a clear shot at Cassia Hall for the district title. Berry Hill's been a much different team ever since quarterback Connor Payne returned. He may be the best quarterback that not a lot of people have heard about. They were 0-3 without him, basically, and now they're 5-0 with him.
And then rounding out the top 5, we go back up to Class 6A1. Owasso on the road at Norman North. The Rams coming off a big scare. They almost got upset last week by Edmond Santa Fe, but they managed to get the win, and they're still undefeated on the season.
Yes, but we've been saying this is sort of like last week, and I've been talking about for a few weeks, ever since Norman North and Edmond Santa Fe were both 0-6, that these teams are much more dangerous than the record would indicate. You cannot let down against those teams. Since then, Norman North has won 2 in a row. Owasso and Norman North have met the last 2 years in the quarterfinals, so they know all about Norman North. And you would think that Owasso would not, if last week was a letdown, you would think that Norman North's got their full attention this week.
All right, that wraps up the top 5 games and Barry's column from the Tuesday edition of the Tulsa World. Also, all week long, just pick up some Tulsa Worlds, and you can also go to okprepsextra.com. As far as Fox 23, we will be live at that game at Del City at Claremore, the Fox 23 game of the week, the top game for you. So just make sure to watch Fox 23 News Friday night for all your high school football coverage. You can also go to the fox23.com sports page and click on the High School Football Tonight icon. Looks just like that for all of our high school football coverage this season.